Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. In today's video, we are gonna be talking about Morphe's newest Pride palette called the 10G GLSEN Up. And wow, look at that packaging. The palette retails for $18 and you can buy it both on Morphe's website and Ulta's website. However, keep in mind, if you buy it on Morphe's website, 100% of the proceeds will be donated to the website glisten.org, GLSEN.org. GLSEN. Oh, I thought they said glisten up, like glistening, but no, it's really GLSEN. GLSEN, unless that's the way you say it. Wow, how long have I been misreading that for? Jeez, I need to like brush up on my reading skills apparently. Can't read. So that's really fantastic that they're doing that. So keep in mind, if you want to purchase this palette to help donate to the website, to make sure you buy it on Morphe's website, not Ulta's, because they will only donate if you order it on Morphe's website. So the palette just looks like that. It's just so fun and colorful. It has this little holographic background. You even get a little tiny mirror, emphasis on the word tiny. So the bottom row is just all pressed glitters, and then the top row is what they call silk slip toppers. Am I saying that right? Yes, silk slip toppers. So just keep in mind that they're going to be sheer and they're only meant to kind of add a little extra something to an opaque shadow base. So just keep that in mind if you decide to purchase the palette, so that way you're not disappointed if it's not quite what you're expecting. It just gives that little wash of color. They're actually pretty creamy too. I don't think they're straight powder shadows. They're almost reminiscent of a Super Shock shadow from ColourPop. I wouldn't say it's quite like that, but it definitely has that creamy texture like the Super Shock does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a shadow and I'm just gonna put it on my eye as it is so you can see what it looks like on its own, and then I'm going to put it over a shadow in a light color so you can see how it looks paired with, you know, an opaque base. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, just you'll see. So I think I'm gonna go in with this blue shade right here called Inspired Change, and I'm gonna take a sponge tip applicator, which, hear me out, I know they get a bad rap, but I feel like they're just really nice at picking up pigment. I always have really good luck when I use them. Sometimes I feel like they pick up pigment better than a brush. So I'm gonna go in with just the shadow so you can see what it looks like on its own. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that definitely performs pretty well on its own. I mean, it definitely is a little bit sheer, that's for sure. This is definitely a creamy formula, so it's probably best to maybe go in with your finger and maybe not so much a brush when applying this. That's actually really beautiful and actually gives a really nice color. I'm shocked. It looks very wet. Okay, so it does blend very easily with the brush, but you definitely lose some of that pigmentation when you blend it with the brush, so you might have to go back and reapply until you build up to be how you want it to be. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my other Pride palette, the NYX Ultimate Palette. I actually did a review on this, so if you'd like to see that video, I'll leave the link either below, above. I messed that up, but you get the idea. Now I'm going to go back to the blue shade for my Morphe palette and just put it over the lid. Okay, that definitely transforms the shadow quite a bit. It just gives it a nice sheen and wet look to it. So yeah, this is the shadow on its own, and then this is it applied over another. I mean, honestly, I think you could wear it either way. If you're a little intimidated by color, but maybe you're feeling like wearing some color, I think this is the way to go because it gives just a sheer wash of color. It's not too in your face like this eye is. This eye is like a bam. So if you want something not quite as vibrant, but you're looking for color, I think it's pretty good. Now over the opaque base, yeah, it definitely transforms it. Definitely gives it a shimmery look, that's for sure. It takes it from matte to shimmery. That's well and good, but I'm not like super blown away. I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is the prettiest topper ever. So, as a topper, I'm not like super blown away. But on its own, like I said, a sheer wash of color, I think it looks nice. I mean, I do think it's a handy little palette to have if you're looking to add some shimmer to an all matte palette. I mean, just keep in mind, you're not going to get a full eyeshadow look out of this palette unless you're, like I said, just going for that one sheer wash of color, a one and done eyeshadow look. But I think this is a nice little palette to have on hand, like I said, just for an addition to your collection. So, you know, if you're looking to jazz up some matte shadows, you're looking to add a little glitter, but on its own, if this is the only palette in the world you could ever have and you have to declutter all your palettes, this is not a standalone palette, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So let's add a little bit of glitter in. So I'm gonna add Be a Visionary. Ooh, that's a really pretty glitter. Dang, I see almost no glitter fall out. That's kind of impressive. Now I do want to put a little disclaimer in there. Technically, pressed glitters are not eye safe, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so here's the palette swatched out for you. The first swatches of each color is the shadow on its own, and then next to it, I just swatched it over an opaque base in the like color. This orange is freaking stunning on its own. Oh my gosh, do you see that? So this is a very glittery palette, and this is all glitter. So pretty much to sum it up, if you like glitter, if you like adding a little extra glam to your look, you might really enjoy this palette. If you're really not into glitter or shadows that are on the more sheer side or color, then this palette is definitely not for you. Bottom line, I think it's fun, and for $18, I don't feel like I wasted my money. I mean, you have to admit, even for toppers, these are kind of impressive. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and all the love. Bye.